Hi y'all, this is Pamela. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today we're going on an estate sale shop with me. It was very crowded here, so there's a lot of rooms that I couldn't really record everything I wanted to in, but I held my camera right straight in front of me, so I'm going to try to explain a little bit of it in a voiceover going through it, so I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Okay, this is coming into the living room right off the foyer area. This is the room where all the crystal is that I wanted to look at, and it's on the two back walls facing the patio behind me, but there's so many people over there that I can't get over there to look at it right now. That was a pretty milk glass set. They had some really, really nice pieces of porcelain and crystal at this sale. Not the best I've ever seen, but a good selection and variety of it. And that's a crystal spoon rest right there, that horse. I've never seen anything like that. He was flat on the back. This is the second wall in that same room, just as you're walking around. I should have got that plate right there. I really liked that. That would have been pretty hanging on a wall. Now these things coming up here to my left, these card figures, they were very interesting to me, and I really liked the big one back here in the corner, but I just don't know enough about them to even begin to research and know what I'm talking about if I was to try to sell them, but I bet they would have brought a lot of interest in my Etsy shop. This is the first small guest bedroom where the linens were. Now let me tell y'all, in this room right here, alright, there was 3 walls of tables in this room, 12 inches high with linens and stuff. There was this woman and her husband, and that poor man, she had him with an IKEA, one of those big plastic IKEA bags. And when I tell you that she was throwing that stuff in there like she ain't never seen a piece of linen before, you can take that to the bank. That poor man was struggling with that bag. They had just about cleaned this whole room out. Now these little things right here, I've never seen these little coasters. They had holes in the middle like the stem of a glass went down through it. I couldn't figure those out. And I was hoping that they would have some cotton floral handkerchiefs here for a project I'm wanting to do, but they didn't have any today. See there, I mean, she just cleaned this place out, honey. Now see here, now I like those. I did get those things. But see, I turn it over and then I immediately turn it back over like something's going to be changed on the back of it in the 2 seconds I just looked at it. I don't know why I do that, but I do it all the time.
You don't have anything in your tank.
And this woman must have been scared to death that the sun was going to get in her eyes, because I want you to look at this collection of sunglasses, and there was already a bunch of them sold. I ain't never in my life seen so many sunglasses.
Oh, I'm excited.
I wished I would have got a better picture of that little cherub right there. He was so cute. That little clock right there is just ticking away. And I sell these little, what I call piano babies, these little porcelain babies. I sell those pretty well in my shop, but he didn't have a cute little face like I normally have on them. I wished I would have got that little bottle, but I thought I had put it in my basket, but when I got up there to the checkout, I guess I had set it down and turned around and got to looking at something else and forgot to put it in there. Now that toe painted box back there behind, that was really cute too. That's another thing I wish I would have picked up. And I thought about that tray, but goodness knows I've got enough trays now, and I certainly didn't need another one, but it was pretty. And I would have got that little jar had it not had the little paint flecks off of it. The finish had some places where the finish was just rubbed off. That was cute too. And I'm going to have to get more up on this Japanese art and like etchings and engravings and things, because I find some beautiful ones, but I don't know enough about them to really be knowledgeable enough to be selling them. But I tried to get close enough so I could see the name on this and maybe research and learn a little bit about them, but I don't think I was able to get it good. That was a cute little shelf. And look at this little bitty record. I mean, it's smaller than the 45. I had never seen one that little. And there I go again, looking at the back of something twice. Those were nice serving pieces too. And that Francoma, that green stuff right there, it sells pretty well, but I don't think that particular color was a popular one. And I was excited about seeing this in the pictures for the sale, but then when I got there and held it in my hand, it was kind of cheap feeling. It just didn't have any weight, or it just didn't feel right to me. That was still a good price on it, but I like it to be a little bit heavier. Kelly Michelle's going to be mad I didn't pick up that Le Creuset casserole dish right there, but we won't tell her about that. And I should have got this canister set right here too for $8 to go in my booth at the antique mall, but I didn't get it. I was thinking it would be there too on the half off day, but it was already gone, of course. For $8, it shouldn't have still been sitting there when I was there. And I started to get this milk glass, this ashtray set, and those Irish coffee mugs, but there was a little couple there. I guess they were about 25, and she was really eyeing it, and I could tell that she really wanted it, so I didn't pick those up, and her husband got those, and they were tickled. I bet she was just starting her milk glass collection. That was a good sized little soup tureen right there. Not too big, not too small. And I've sold several of those bowling picture sets in my booth, but I didn't pick that one up because it takes a long time for them to sell. I didn't get those sherbet cups either because, again, they just didn't feel very substantial in my hand. They felt very cheap made. If that makes any sense. They just didn't feel like normal silver plate should feel. And I'm looking through the jewelry case with y'all now, but there was a lot of people up against the table that all these cases were on. But I got a few pieces out of these. I'll show y'all in the haul. That little ballerina, I should have got her. Doggone it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and come back tomorrow because I will upload a haul video for you. Thanks a lot for being here. Bye.